morning children, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. In today's lecture, I am going to teach about Standard 10 English, chapter number 3, talking about the flight. This chapter is divided into two parts, and in this video I am going to brief about the first part, the first flight, which is written by the Lear, who is an Irish writer and very famous short story writer. He written a very moral value based short stories and also the novel also. Now in this chapter we are talking about a small seagull. It is a bird, a small bird which is lying on the sea. Now we are talking about a very young seagull in this chapter, who has a big family also. He has the parents, brother, sister in his family. Now this young seagull is starting to walk on. He's not able to fly. He's not able to swim on the sea. Now the parents started to teach their children how to fly over the sea, how to dip themselves into the sea and pluck the fish and have a lunch for them, because the seagull have to survive themselves to eat fish from the sea only. Even you can see the YouTube channel also, YouTube videos also, that how the seagull survive, right? So this young seagull very scared to fly over the sea, because the sea is very huge and very deep also. If you are not able to survive yourself, you are not able to fly, not able to swim, then there will be death, right? So this young seagull is not able to learn that thing. That parents tried very hard to convince him that today or tomorrow he has to learn this thing. But somewhere scarcity behind his mind. Even his siblings cheered up for him, tried to convince him, because with the help of the parent, they learned flying, they learned to dive in the sea and pluck the fish. All this thing that small seagull watched at the edge of the mountain, from where the sea started. Even you can see in this image also, the seagull is watching their parents, their family, their siblings, what they are achieving. With lot of convincing his father, his mother, then also he is doing nothing. After some days, after some movement, their parents also leave him at their own place. And very far there is an island where they flew over there and they take rest. Here at the edge of this mountain, the seagull is alone. The young seagull is now helpless, because their parents also can't do anything if we don't want to fly. There their children enjoyed very much. Even from there also they tried to convince this seagull, but it was not work out for anybody. Now what happened? After 1 and 2 days went, now this young seagull become very hungry, because he has to eat something. But due to this thing also, parents not help him to give him a fish over there, because if they provide the fish, if they provide the food, then seagull will never learn this thing. He will never learn this lesson. So now what happened? Hunger kills everybody, right? This is the idiom. So the seagull tried to first convince that parent. What he did, he stand with his one leg only. So due to that, if his mother always mothers are very emotional, right? So if his mother will see that his child is standing with one leg only the whole day, then he is very harmful, right? So if the mother can do anything for him, even the seagull's mother watched that thing also. But due to his father, seagull's father, his mother is doing nothing. At the one corner, she was thinking that she should help her child. But at the another side, she knew that if she will help him, then he will never learn. So the day went, another day came. Now the hunger become more. The seagull have to do something to fulfill his stomach. Now what happened? He seen that at the edge of that mountain in the sea there are so many fishes around there. If he will collect some energy, he will collect some enthusiasm, some stamina, so he can dive in the sea and he can collect the fish and come back and to have and to fulfill his hunger. But for that also he needs strength, he needs positivity, right? Again, when he thought about that, he wanted to try for that, and their siblings watched that. So what they did, they cheered up everybody. They make excitement that how his brother is going to do. Finally, his parents also came over there and trying to enthuse them, trying to convince him to become brave and fly over the sea. Finally, the seagull collects some energy and his wings spread over the air and tried to fly. Something or somewhere he was scared for this deep and wide sea. But because of his stomach, because of the hunger, he has to do something. Finally, he spread his wings, moved outside towards his figure and get ready to fly on the sea. At this moment, his whole family was very happy because finally after a few days, scarcity of the seagull become less. It's more powerful, for more visionary and want to achieve whatever they thought. And finally this seagull tried to fly over the sea and he became successful. When he flying over the sea, he saw that fish is lying over there, and his parents recognized him that he can dive inside the sea and he can collect the fish and have a food for him. Again, the strengths matter, the positivity matters, but if he thought that if I can fly, I can dive in the sea also. And the same thing happened. He dived inside and he can achieve his goal. He collect the fish and finally he ate that fish and finished his hunger. The first flight, the name of the chapter, is based on that moment only when the seagull took his first flight. When he took his first step towards the air over the sea. From this chapter, from this part 1, we can learn the moral lesson also. Until or unless we all are children, right? In our childhood, so many things we did at the first time, right? So when we did that thing first time, then what we want from our parents. We want motivation. We want a little push for doing that thing. If we are crawling and want to become stand, become walk, so we need some support. So when we are crawling, we are taking some support. We are taking the support of the chair, some table, and then we are stand. Then if you want to talk for, if you want to walk for stand, then our parents will help, right? We hold our hand, small beautiful hand in their hands, and then motivate us. Walk child, walk. And then with a lot of energy, with a lot of speed, we can walk. Until and unless each and everything when we are doing first time, we need motivation. And that motivation can be got by our parents, our close friends, our relatives, our siblings, right? So they are our basic pillars to learn new things, to do things first time, right? So from this we got two morals, that if you want to achieve anything, we need a little push, we need a little motivation, and also a strong mind, strong willpower also. Then only we can achieve that thing. Then only we can do that thing first time. And another moral value is that always we have to be in touch with our parents, our siblings, our friends. We have to maintain a good relation between them, because they are basic pillars of life. Our whole life is based on them only. If you are thinking that alone we can achieve anything, alone we can get anything, this is not matters. Actually, you are not never successful in your life. This is the showcase that they helps in each and all problem. Whether the problem is positive or negative, whether the problem is small or big, they are always helpful in our life. So these two moral values we learn from this seagull story, the first flight. Even if we want to do first time anything in our life, we can get advice of our relatives, our parents, who are our well-wishers, who don't have any kind of selfishness, who don't want any kind of things from us, anything for us. This is the thing that we can learn from this chapter. I hope you got some enough idea about this chapter and you learned so much things from this chapter. Thank you so much. Have a nice day, everybody. Thank you.